Hello everybody and welcome back to Jacko Gaming Plays. I nearly said something else there. I said Cluedo. I'm playing Cluedo. I just want to make sure this is loading in because YouTube's been a bit funky lately. And I don't know why. Oh, looks like it has worked this time. Let's go and double check the sound's alright on it. Yeah, it seems alright to me. Brilliant. Okay then, what I'll do quickly before we get started, I'm just going to grab a couple of things. If I can figure out what I'm doing. Let's have a look. Quickly fling this in. And I'll let my biggest fan know as well. But yes, it's been a little while since we've since I've streamed Sherlock Holmes. You can see where my mind's going here. Cluedo, and I'll show you a couple of things actually because I managed to get all of the Noir Mansion stuff, which I don't know if you've seen before on the stream anyway. And in the shop you'll noticed characters which I got immediately because I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, so that's why we're playing it today. So what we'll do, we're going to jump on a single player game. I think we'll try, because I've got everything on the Noir Mansion now. And I kind of want to keep it in theme as much as possible, so they look great in the Noir Mansion, but I'm going to have to go to the Tudor Mansion because I want to unlock some of the, hey, thanks for joining. We'll do some standard, I think. Yes, I have been playing Moriarty quite a lot. I'm going to replace some of the characters with the Sherlock Holmes ones because, as you can see, there's 4 of them. We've got Sherlock Holmes, Irene Adler, Professor Moriarty, and Dr. Watson. All of them very good. And put their alternative pieces on as well. I'm pretty sure Sherlock replaces Mustard, and I think Green is replaced by Watson. Oh, you know, I love Moriarty, but I feel like for the first game I have to at least play Sherlock Holmes, so I'm going to do that. Probably one of the greatest literary characters of all time. Can't remember if he replaces. Genuinely can't remember. Yeah, we've got the 4 in, but I'm going to keep I'll keep Scarlet and White in, although I might change the outfits because I really like the Noir outfits on them. Okay, we'll give them that one. We'll go White. I love the Noir outfit for White. And I think what we're going to have to do, because we are the ultimate detective, we have to go on hard mode. So, which of us killed Black? I really hope it wasn't me, because I'm Sherlock Holmes. But it might be. Oh, look at that. Just the card. It's so good. I really like the card backs on this, on the Noirs one as well. And I've got the dice. Okay, so I've got my nemesis. We know for a fact he's innocent, but ooh, I gotta go first. I love the detail on the characters as well, just the gloves and everything's really nice. Right, so we've got Moriarty, the revolver, and the conservatory. I do wonder what we've got here for the tasks. So we've got play a game in Tudor Mansion. Yeah, we can do that. It's just the same weapon 2 times. I'm pretty sure we can do that. And suggest the same room 3 times. Might be able to do all 3 of them if we're good. Maybe not. Sherlock Holmes rolls a 4, playing the long game. Which time traveler moved a chair? Oh no. To make Sherlock Holmes a real person, I know that would be horrible. I do love the characters they chose. I was trying to think of like, I wonder who else they could have chosen from, because they're like the main four. So you could have like a full set, and the only people I can think of in the novels, because I'm a big fan, you understand. Short of choosing some of the other criminals, because you could have had like the man with the twisted lip and things, but who's going to know who that is? You might have been able to have Gregson and Lestrade, I guess, but who the hell's going to know who they are as well? So I think that they've picked wisely, if I do say so myself. Okay, Scarlet manages to get into a room because everyone's rolling crap. It's not Moriarty, but Watson's got it straight away. So we're going to have to try and play it clever here, because hard mode, they don't muck about. So he's either got the dining room or the dagger. My Spidey sense, my Sherlock sense, let's say, is saying it's probably the dagger, but I've got nothing to base that on. Yeah, we're rolling terribly. Oh, yeah, Moriarty. I love the design of Moriarty. I've switched his character, so he's got like the coolest pose as well. He's so dapper. Oh, Pete, I don't want to show you this, Moriarty. In fact, I think we should go on holiday to Rackenback Falls. No reason. It's me again. Those dice are pretty though, aren't they? Right, we have the conservatory, so I don't want to waste my time there. I've got the ballroom and the billiard room. Billiard room gives me access to more potentially if I want to get to the library and the hall quicker and stuff like that, so why not? We'll live a little, we'll enjoy ourselves. Let's have a game of pool. Bloody pool. Watson, was it you? Look at his touch. What are we looking for? I reckon you might have had a go at black with the dagger. Why not? Oh, I love his face. You got Watson. Okay, straight away then. Which still leaves the potential for the dagger to be in Watson's hand. Not in, in that he's innocent, thank God, because he's my, I don't know, Watson was more of a roommate that just got tangled into it out of sheer curiosity more than anything. He's a sidekick though, isn't he? Yeah, he's a sidekick. He's the narrator, really. That's why if you actually look at the piece on this as well, he's walking about, because I've got the alternate one on, with the pen, which I thought was genius, because he's busy writing the case as it unfolds in front of him. It's just a nice little touch. Watson, you're popular today. Let's have a look. You've got potentially Irene, the wrench, and the hall. You could have one of those, or two of those. But you definitely don't have all three of those based on other roles that we've seen. I do like the Irene one as well. Irene Adler's one of my favourite characters in anything, because she's the only person to ever beat Sherlock Holmes as well. Like she doesn't beat him, she humiliates him. But he likes that as well, which I thought was cool. Lounge. I have the revolver, but Moriarty has either white or the lounge. Let's see. You're a crafty one, Professor. That was a nice dice as well, actually. Oh, I think it was me with the robe. You might be right. You'd remember that. Right, we're going to mark that, because that could be any one of those. We're not really circling anything here. I feel like I'm gonna have to take a gamble on something towards the end of this one. Come on, Watson. Show me what you've lit right. You. Okay, look, Watson, I'll help you out. Here's the revolver. Of course, Sherlock Holmes famous for being a Geordie. Elementary, you weird Raji. I was doing the big market and I saw this bloke with a snake and I thought he may have murdered someone with him. I hope you get the reference. There's going to be a lot of references in this. Big Sherlock Holmes fan. I actually got to go to 221B Baker Street in London. It was a lot of fun. It's a Sherlock Holmes museum, obviously. It's quite accurate for a lot of it as well, and they've got little statues and little statues. It's got like little mannequins and things dressed as the man with the twisted lip and stuff. I was a little let down with the guy they got because there was an actor who played Sherlock Holmes, but I'm a big geek, and what I didn't like about it was the fact that he turned up in a modern suit with a digital watch. Which kind of took me out of it a little bit, but what do you want? It was me. I'd like to take me out of this picture. Who hasn't been chosen? So the lead pipe or the candlestick? Go on, let's... Although, hang on. I need to suggest the dagger one more time. It's not been removed, so let's go for it. I think I killed Bodhi. It's not saying that I didn't do it though, which is a little unnerving. Am I the killer again? That seems to happen actually. I might as well, at this point in this stream, I might as well just assume I did it. I think I'm on 90% of the time myself actually being it. Right, you definitely don't have the dagger. You might have the lounge, but so might Moriarty. You are much more likely to have Scarlet, because we now have 2 instances of you with Scarlet. You can see my thought process, and you're probably screaming, thinking, what the hell's he doing? Why is he doing it this way? He's playing it the pleb way. He's a fool. Handsome fool. Alright, what do we got? Right, so straight off the bat, we know for a fact you have the lead pipe then, because I have Moriarty. The lounge has already been ticked or crossed off for me, so you have the lead pipe. That is reasonable, yes? Yes, it is. So let's cross that off for myself. I love the design for Scarlet and Noir and White. Look at that, man. That's so cool. It's like proper femme fatale. Right, we're actually doing quite good here because we've got White already crossed off, Lounge already crossed off. Just for cleanliness, I like to remove the other marks. So that stands to reason that you have to have the wrench. You have to have the wrench. You all are looking, thinking, oh, he's an idiot. What's he doing? So it's likely the dagger, because a couple of people have said the same thing, but I don't know yet. We'll hold fast. And it's very likely me, because it usually is me. Right, nobody trusts you, Moriarty, and I'd rather, and this is my rationale whenever I play this game, I'd rather give them the character because the room is the hardest thing to determine because there's more of them. Does that make sense to anyone? That's my rationale. Okay. Nemesis. I love the Moriarty in this. Irene's not okay. I have to say it, my enemy. I love the Irene design as well, actually. I'm all. My God, all wins. Chef kiss. Beautiful, beautiful. The game is afoot. I still think it's me. I mean, I know it's not the billiard room, and Scarlett's gonna show me the billiard room again. I'm probably gonna pick it just to get the task done, but also because I can't get in any other room. So what I'm trying to do is determine something before I get to Scarlett. So I'm looking at those. So if I choose Irene, that might get crossed off. If I choose Scarlett, that might, because someone's got two. So I'm likely to pick Scarlett. And the rope. I want to see if White has the rope and if Irene has Scarlett, I think. Because I know for a fact Scarlett's going to tell me billiard room. See, there's rationale there, right? So you don't have that, but as suspected, you do have Scarlett. So that is very, very nice. Now you don't have that. What else did I expect that you had? Oh, look at that, right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've crossed that off, I've crossed rope off, right? And I've only seen her, which is White, because I'm on hard mode, that's why I'm playing it on, you know, I'm playing it carefully. Dining room is the only one in the three that I'd had marked that isn't crossed off, okay? And I chose Watson, which is why that's ticked off and I've got that one. So she has to, is my reasoning correct here? She has to have the dining room, yes? See, so that in itself was important because we not only have we crossed off Scarlet, we've crossed off the dining room, and we didn't even have to leave the billiard room. Maybe I am Sherlock Holmes. I don't know. I've never seen me and Sherlock Holmes in the same room. Just saying. Have you? Come on, wait, what you got? You're in the lounge. As Rick Mills says, the lounge. I think I killed the man. That's not White's voice. With the dagger. The dagger's likely, however, Watson, right, okay, we're looking at what Watson's got there. That's crossed off. But we've had a lot of funny business with Watson, so I don't want to start playing silly buggers with him. However, looking at it less detailed than how I was, we've got a pretty clear pattern here. Watson 100% has the dagger. Right. My goodness. Am I Sherlock Holmes? I don't know. That's the one mystery I'll never figure out. Right, Irene, come on. Come on, Irene. I'm sorry about that. No, Moriarty with a candlestick. So the candlestick is next on my hit list. Yeah, you can have Moriarty. You can't have the conservatory because that is a lot harder to determine. I just want to see. There's no more numbers on anything to write anything else off. No, I've had nothing off Moriarty though. And looking at Moriarty as well, I can see it's between White and the lounge. Currently, I'm leaning towards me being the killer with the candlestick, to be honest with you. Oh, right. So everybody wants to know Moriarty or the conservatory. I'd rather they don't get the conservatory out of me, though. They really suspect it. And they really don't like Moriarty. It's like he's got a reputation. I don't know. Oh my god, the final problem is one of the best things ever. So is a scandal in Bohemia, actually, as well, which is where Irene Adler appears. You see, you're not telling me anything again, because White and the lounge have come up both times with Moriarty. It doesn't help me much giving them number 2, number 3, like, in terms of instance, but you never know, it might at some point, so I'm doing it. So I feel like I've taken a couple of leaps of faith, but not really. Right, now you didn't use the conservatory thing to get to the lounge, so that, you know, the hidden the little ladder to get to the lounge, sorry. So it suggests you might have the lounge, which means you might also have White as well, to be fairness. I thought Moriarty already knew. No, he didn't. That he wasn't the killer. Interesting. Well, do you know, I really like about this as well is we've got 4 characters from Sherlock Holmes in this, right? And you think Sherlock Holmes, the world's greatest detective, probably the smartest man of that time. 2 of those characters in there are smarter than he is. Or at least have beaten him. Irene, arguably, might be on par, did actually beat him. Moriarty is categorically smarter than Sherlock Holmes. And to be honest with you, in the books, I'm pretty sure there's only a couple of people who are in his field, not because if you actually read A Study in Scarlet, not a nerd out on you, Watson grades him on a bunch of things, and his knowledge on astronomy and things like that is very, very limited. So he's good at what he knows, but okay, a little bit of trivia there, I suppose. Never mind. Ballroom. Yeah, because it's there, I suppose. Let's try and get that one out. But I'm starting to suspect White a little bit more, if I'm honest with you. We're gonna go White with the candlestick. The ballroom. White has the candlestick. Okay. Which means, correct me if I'm wrong, the rope is our killing implement. Unless I've made a mistake, which is highly unlikely, right? But White still might be the killer. So that's interesting. I might be the killer as well, though. And nobody's really chosen me, I've noticed. It might be that they already know. Yeah, you didn't tell me anything there. Irene, we knew you had Scarlet, that's fine. Ow. I mean, that was yeah, what I was saying, sorry. So with Sherlock Holmes and his intelligence things, you've got Moriarty, he's just smarter, to be honest. But then you've got Mycroft, who's his brother, right? You've done the same thing. So that hasn't helped me that much. Because you've got both of those things, and I have Moriarty. Okay, fair enough. I quite like, because Mycroft, I think, only appears in 2 or 3 stories. I can't remember exactly, but he's like a government official. Again, he's not very like iconic looking, but he's cool. And you know, I did eventually see the series they did. I think it was BBC with Benedict Cumberbatch. It's really good actually. But my favourite interpretation, I'll be honest, of Sherlock Holmes has to be Jeremy Brett, and that is without doubt who I'm guessing they based this version of Sherlock Holmes on, because he just looks so much like him. That being said, Jeremy Brett is just Sherlock Holmes. Or was, bless him. Yep, you have the lounge. I thought so, but that doesn't mean, because I only know one thing about yours now, Moriarty. You still might have white. But what I am going to do is I am going to confirm rope on my next turn with white and try to get into a different room. Oops, I don't need to do that. I just hope no one else is closer than I am on determining who the killer is. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Oh my god, he was great, Poirot. I never saw much of that, actually, as well. I do know how it ends, though. Well, because I've read some of the books as well. Yes, so rope is definitely... Definitely. Now everyone... No, now I and Scarlett at least know, because she will not have it, and it's been crossed out for everyone. So the rope's definitely the killing implement. It might be me. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy Brett's so good. I did like Basil Rathbone as well, but he was kind of like Sherlock Holmes if he was some sort of weird... I don't know, you could hear gears from across the street and knew there was going to be a trap, and Moriarty appeared in every story and worked for the Nazis, and it was weird. It was fine, it was odd. Plus, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Basil Rathbone was also American. It shouldn't matter, but it does. We're going to confirm the rope. But to be honest with you, the ballroom might come up before anything else. Yeah, okay, I figured. But that's fine. We're whittling this down. We haven't had any other instance of Irene having something, so she's got another location. You don't have that, though. Why did I cross out the lounge? Oh, because, yeah, yes, because Moriarty has the lounge. So it's kitchen, library, or study. Hang on, I'm just gonna look at my sheet because... Right, you either have Irene or the hall. Interesting. And I'll be honest, Moriarty, you are the most elusive one, which is like law accurate, so it's fine. In White's column. Oh, hang on. Give me a look. Completely, I'm sorry. If for some reason it cuts out the end of the chat sometimes, and I don't know why. White's column, you've already found their 3 cards. Yeah, that is actually very true. I don't know why I haven't done that. That will aesthetically help. Green's column except the 2 numbered square. Actually, yeah, that's a very, very good point. Because that will help me visualize a little bit what I'm looking for, because they 100% don't have that. So that's an incredibly good point. So you definitely don't have me. Likewise with... Oh no, I don't have anything for Scarlet yet. No, that was a good suggestion. Thank you very much, kind sir. Yes. Sorry, what was I looking at there? Yeah, you just found out about... what did you find out about? So hang on, Scarlet showed you... Hang on. I've done something wrong here. I have the billiard room. Oh dear, what have I done? Scarlet showed white. I've completely lost track. I'm going to assume everything's fine. I don't know what I've done. Right, how are you, Irene? No, I don't have the billiard. That's right. She has the. I can see the tick. I've got the conservatory. That's right. That's the one. Yeah. Oh man, my head there for some reason. Oh beans. Right. Okay. There you go, Irene. You can look at this gun. Yeah, that's right. It was the billiard room. That's where I was. I'm a silly goo. Oh, come on, Irene. You don't know. Right, what do you got? Ah, you see, you're wrong. I knew it. I put her off because I didn't show anyone the conservatory. That's why I was playing tactically. Like a silly Sherlock Holmes. They thought I was silly when really I was stalking deers. Look at my hat. See, I'm fiddling with them. I'm playing with their heads. It's definitely the candlestick, though. And I also suspect it's me, but I think they don't know. I really hope it's not Sherlock Holmes as the murderer on the first bloody game, though. Right, conservatory. I haven't shown you that. That's fine. However, what that does reveal is that Watson has Irene, which means look at my magnifying glass, it's enormous. You're not wrong. Mind, I might be looking at it wrong. Am I looking at my magnifying glass with another magnifying glass? Is that what's happening here? Okay, so we know it's not Irene now because, well, Watson, who could have told me to begin with, he's supposed to be my sidekick, little bastard. Oh. Right, not showing them the conservatory has been the key to success so far. But they're circling it. Oh, bollocks, Watson, come on. Okay. Right, you might be right, actually. You might be right. It's definitely me with the rope. Ah, oh, Watson, you fool. I told you, when you got a doctorate in getting wrong accusations. I don't know. Right. Now that in itself is telling, though, because it's me. It's got to be me, right? I'm not going to cross anything off yet, but I'm going to cross the kitchen off. So it's between the library and the study, I think. If it was a study in Scarlet, I would be the happiest man alive. Scarlet, it could have been the killer, and I would have been... Oh, come on. Right, Tommy Moriarty, you make your wrong guess as well. Mind, Moriarty knows all of my cards, I think. So if he guesses right, if he guesses, he's probably got it. I mean... Alright. Okay, you're showing the ballroom to him. Everyone thinks it's me. Oh, come on, Moriarty. Yeah, I thought you might. You've got to be guessing. You've got to be guessing. Oh, it could be... Yeah, he's got it. That was a guess, you son of a bitch. You know, not once did you go in the hall. It was going to be someone. I'm glad it was Moriarty. And I knew 90% of the time I play this, I'm on stream only, mind you. I'm the killer. Like, I'm a bad one. Oh. No, it was good. That was good. Do you know what I want to see? I want to see, what did you have? Get stuffed with you. How did you have that? Right, he was crossing them off. He was doing what I was doing. I was close. I was close. I had it down to 3. I'll be honest. I thought it was a library or the study. I couldn't rule out the hall because I only knew one of Moriarty's cards, so that was what was doing it. That's fine. That was good though. And we got 3 of the tasks done, so there you go. Let's have a look, see what we get. Ooh. The black was found dead. Suspicious causes the victim's body was at the bottom of the stairs. I do like these. Oh god, oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I do like the dice on the Tudor Mansion one, that's really nice. Pair of antique brass candlestick, a pair? And a dining room with adorning the mantelpiece. 4 exits, 1 near the conservatory and 1 near the kitchen, both of which have secret passages. The killer could have escaped in any direction, reached another location within seconds. That's true. Oh, we have to have another one. I want to see Sherlock Holmes and the Thing crossover that I never knew I ever wanted to see. Let's have a bash for the clue cards as well. I'm not doing hard again. Let's swap. I don't want to play Moriarty because he's just, look at that piece. That's so cool. He's got his little air rifle gun thing going on as well. Air rifle cane. He's got his big spyglass. Right, oh yeah, let's. I'm not gonna hit a medium because apparently hard is too hard for me. Fool. I mean, these Victorians are going to catch their death here, but... Or at least catch a murderer, am I right? He looks like Richard E. Grant. He does, actually. That's really cool. Oh, that would be a great... Oh, my God. I didn't know I wanted Richard E. Grant to play Moriarty until just this moment. He'd be so good. Oh, I mean... If you look at what Moriarty's supposed to look like in the books, he's just kind of an old crone. But Richard E. Grant, plus the voice. And he's probably closer to the age now as well. It was a crime he was never the Doctor. Well, he was in oh, yeah, I guess that's straight away, Scarlet. I think he was in like an animated version of Doctor Who, I think. Pot and by so I love those dice. Those are so nice. And if you look at the sheet as well, you've got like the little land in the top of the roses and that. The Noir mansion's just so pretty. Right. Let's try. What have we got on these actually? Suggest me own weapon. Enter any 6 rooms during a single game. I can do that. So, I don't know if this counts as me entering the room since I was already in it, but we'll see. I think it was a study in Scarlet with, I want to see if I can shoehorn any more references using the weapons. The speckled band, which is the hand-holdy thing on the oxygen tank in the research lab researching crimes. There we go. A couple of references, no reference at all there, except Scarlet. And you gave me research lab. Handy, actually, because I didn't have any rooms. I love the white design on this one. Plus just the pilot, and it always reminds me of McCready from The Thing, so as a bonus. Oh, you suspect Scarlet as well. You suspect it was another study in Scarlet. Right, you've just said research lab, but for the sake of completeness, we'll mark it off. I don't think you've got it, but we'll see. Holmes. Where are you, Holmes? That's what he's saying. He's walking around, Holmes. Oh, I just gave him his standard piece, actually, because it's got, I think it was me with the harpoon gun, whatever this contraption is. Yeah, you can see him walking around with his doctor's bag. It's awesome. Right, you might have that, which means you likely don't have that. I haven't really used them, so I'm using them now. We haven't gotten any of the spy glasses yet on our dice rolls. I think this is my favourite location on my favourite map with my favourite pieces. I don't know why, I just love the helipad. Again, it's probably because of the thing. I love the pose there as well. Elementary, my dear Irene. It couldn't be my companion Watson with the snow shovel at the helipad, whatever a helicopter is. For I have one of those, or all three. Yes, I'm Sherlock Holmes now. Rolling my dice, and rolling my R's. I shall enter this room with its automatic doorage. A medical bay, you say? Well, my good friend Dr. Watson would feel right at home here. Perhaps I should accuse him of murder in this room. Oh, dear. Right, so it's likely you don't have Watson if you're about to accuse him. However, I don't know why, I have that one green. You probably have this one now, 12, don't I, 12. You probably have the harpoon gun, so I'm going to stop picking it. Which is what my doctor's been saying for many years now. You'll only make it worse. Go on then, Scarlet. Hydroponics. It was me. I did it with the ice axe. Oh. She became a Dalek. It might still be you. Upon my soul. I seem to have found myself in a very bitter predicament with a murderer. Perhaps I should find who this murderer is and put him into my employ. I can send him to 221B Baker Street and have a way with my enemy. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's... Ooh. Let's write off Watson. Potentially write off Watson. We'll try the welding tool this time. Yeah. Okay, so you don't have that. You don't have that. You've got the welding tool, which means you might still have Watson, but it's looking likely that he might be the killer. I always knew he was a wrong'un. You can tell? You can tell. It's the eyes. Right, so you could potentially, yeah, you almost certainly have the harpoon gun. Scarlet and medical bay. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me much else. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look, if I win this one, that's 2 for 2 for Moriarty. I think Sherlock Holmes really needs to step up his game. White, okay, cool, awesome. Let's write that one off entirely. White has white, lovely. I still think it's Watson. I'm going to go off that assumption. We'll try to write off the microscope as well, because we're actually doing alright. If Watson's the right one, which is looking likely, it's looking pretty likely Holmes has the helipad, so I wouldn't mind getting myself to the helipad. It was 2 for you, actually. I suspect you don't have it, but you might. So we'll see. Which means it's likely he doesn't have the shovel as well, but we'll see. I don't know. It's come up though, so you probably can't follow my train of thought because I'm just saying it all out loud like word salad. But I'm saying it anyway. So. It's me, the ice axe. Aha, that's handy because I've got the other 2. Which means Scarlet has the radio room. For shit. Which is good for me. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Don't know why I said it like that. I really don't know why I said it like that. A lot of people think it's the shovel. It could be. Ah, you don't have the shovel. That's handy. But someone else might. No, you've probably shown them the radio room, but you could still have those as well, or at least one of them. Don't guess already, Irene. You ran past him in disguise. You're not that good, are you? That's one thing, actually, when we're talking about Jeremy Brett. He's probably hands down the bet because he just became Sherlock Holmes in the end. Like, he even started taking opium and stuff. The Watson, I think there's 2 Watsons because I can't remember if one of them passed away or just quit or something. One thing I do like about the Sherlock Holmes stories is that throughout all of the stories, I think Watson ends up having 3 different wives, and the only reason I bring that up is because everyone, you know, they give Sir Arthur Conan Doyle a lot of accolades for his writing, and you know, rightly so. He was very good, but he just kept forgetting that he'd already written wives for Watson, so you just come up with a new name for a new, because she never ever featured in any of the stories, like. But it would just come up in conversation between the characters. Right, I just noticed something there. So you don't have the harpoon gun. And the only other thing that's come up is the crew quarters. So it's likely you've got the crew quarters. But I'm going to leave the ticky things on that, just in case. White, you have probably shown them the shovel, which means I'm going to go on the assumption it's the microscope. Potentially. I'm not 100% on that yet, but it's likely. So I'm going to pick the microscope next. I'm probably going to pick Watson as well. The thing is, it gives the game away a little bit for other players. Helipad's come up a couple of times, and I wouldn't mind Holmes showing me his helipad. If he's got it. Thing is, it won't write out, because if he shows me the helipad, it won't completely prove that Watson isn't the killer as well, mind you. But never mind, we'll do it anyway. Yeah, it's looking a lot more likely. Okay, that's actually throwing a little spanner in the works. Okay. It might be the shovel then. Oh, that's interesting. So, you've shown me the microscope. Oh, God. You still might have the helipad, and you still might have Watson. But it could also be the harpoon gun. Interesting. That's not what I expected to see. I'll have this map. I'll have snow and everything on it. Yeah, harpoon guns coming up again. It'll get to me. Yeah, harpoon guns, the weapon. That's good to know. I have Moriarty, and we knew it was radio room wasn't a thing anyway, so that's fine. That's quite interesting. Okay, I still believe it's Watson. Look at him there, his little tash. Right, so if this gets to Holmes. Holmes, I've got the ice axe. I've got me. I've got me. Which means Holmes has the helipad for certain, right? But it doesn't mean, no, it does mean he doesn't have Watson. So Watson, as we all knew reading the books, is a massive murderer, right? No, that one. So Watson's a big killer. And all we need to do now is figure out where he killed. Where does Watson hunt? And why? But we don't need to know why, we just need to get him in cuffs. Yeah, it's Watson. Yeah. That's okay with me. Yeah, it's Watson. Everyone knows it's Watson now. So you don't have Watson. You might have the medical bay. And you might also have the shovel, in fairness. You could have both of them. You could have both of them. He's a big lad, he could. I was going to say, we haven't rolled many of them this time. Pick a weapon. Don't pick the harpoon gun, because then everyone will know. Oh, you pleb. Here's the ice axe. Everyone knows about the ice axe now. Are you happy with yourself, Holmes? Couldn't let me have one thing. All I wanted to do was have some sort of crime syndicate and solve a murder in Antarctica. Is that too much to ask, Holmes? Oh, look here, revealing two of my cards. Right, bring your mates. We're going to Rackenback Falls and we're having a fist fight. I'm sure I'll come out on top of that one. It's not you, Scarlet. It's Crazy Eyes Watson. Look at him. He's lying to you. Right, what do you got? You've got Scarlet. That's what you've got. Let's mark that off. It's good to know. Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, I can mark off all of Holmes' nonsense while I'm here. Yeah, okay. We're done with you, Holmes. Sounded dead cool saying that. Where are we? Pick a room. Ooh, interesting, actually. That was quite useful. We've not had any nonsense with the mess hall or the sample vault yet. So let's try the sample vault. Lovely. Ah, see. That doesn't really tell me anything else about what you've got, though. You could still have Sherlock, but it's unlikely. You could still have hydroponics, although you're always there, so I don't know about that. And the mess hall as well. No, you don't have submarine. That's fine. Right, I'm wondering then, because you're always in there, Scarlet. Studying. Right, I already know it's Watson and the harpoon gun, but I don't want them to know, so I'm going to pick my own weapons. Oh. Well, I'm going to make an accusation. Watson. You don't even know what a harpoon gun is, man. You did it by mistake. Right, let's accuse you. It is. Holmes is keeping some strange company lately, isn't he? You should have known. He had 3 different wives that he never made any reference to. Right. We did alright there, except when we lost. But I want to thank everyone who joined live. That was great. Thank you for tuning in. Anyone who's watching retrospectively as well, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Until next time, be seeing you.